Hi everyone, happy Monday and greetings from sunny Florida. Michelle Ragusa McBain here to discuss some more social selling and digital marketing tips. And I'm very excited today to share with you some ideas on contemporary communication. So if you think about how we have traditionally marketed or sold to our prospects and customers, you can think a lot of the traditional methods of communication or the tools that we use are actually very overpriced compared to the value and the return on investment that they might produce in this day and age. For example, modern TV, print ads, radio ads. How many of us watch Netflix or stream things and spend very little time on traditional television, or spend a lot of time proactively researching before we even look at something or talk to somebody, all on our own, because that's how we prefer to operate and purchase and spend our times? Whereby modern communication platforms such as TikTok or Instagram stories or Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter are vastly undervalued for the sheer amount of people that spend their time on these tools. If you think about it, and TikTok, and I know it's very controversial, especially right now, and we'll stay very close to what's happening there, has 2 billion people who have downloaded the app and 800 million active users that spend at least 1 hour a day or more on that tool. If you look at Facebook, they have 1 billion active users, and Instagram has 100 million daily users. Instagram stories, Facebook stories, and other means of communication and conversation are really important to consider. Obviously, LinkedIn, we talked about the 665 million business professionals that exist on that site, but is that where your clients are? Are they voyeurs and they're just not having conversations, or are they spending their time personally or professionally on another tool that you can get to know them a bit better, have a conversation with them, engage and form a relationship? If you think about it, I had a great conversation with my friend Sean at OITP. Hi, Sean. And we had a great chat about how managed service providers often are targeting their prospects and customers via Facebook. Why is that? You wouldn't traditionally think of Facebook as a business-to-business site. However, many of their target prospects and clients live there. That's where they spend their time. If I'm on Facebook and I own a mom and pop shop or a small restaurant, and I need a dentist office or a restaurant or a small medical office or what have you, I probably have a Facebook ad, and I probably belong to Facebook groups in the community, and I collaborate in that setting. So would I want to be coming back to other social tools? Most people, to be honest, are one-trick ponies. Unless you're a social media influencer or expert, you probably don't spend a lot of time on all of the tools like I do. It's a lot of fun for me. I'm very passionate about being everywhere that my prospects and clients are. So when I post these videos, it's not just on LinkedIn, they're on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and Instagram on my TV channel there. So you will see this in a lot of different areas. And the reason for that is not to overwhelm the same people over and over again with my content. It's because different people go to different places. One of my very first mentors at Cisco, Julie Clark, if you're watching this, only has an Instagram account. So if I want to talk to her about something that's going on, she does have a LinkedIn, but that is the only social tool outside of LinkedIn that she is on almost daily. So there are different people, both from your professional and personal settings, that are everywhere, and you should also be looking at those means of communication. So you're connecting with the people that matter most to you, rather than trying to bring them to you. Just go directly to them. You also have to be very unemotional about the platform that you're on. If you loved MySpace or Google Plus, well, sorry to let you know, but some things have changed and there's not a lot of popularity on those sites anymore. So you need to turn the page and really be with the times. If I love Facebook and Twitter right now, that is not to say that in a few months or years or what have you, that they'll still continue to be popular. But I will be relevant because I will continue to be forward thinking and an early adopter and continue to build relationships on various platforms over time. The other thing you really want to consider is that you have to be very understanding that the B2C and the B2B worlds are really blurred right now, especially in COVID-19. Originally you meet somebody and you would talk about, hi, my name's Michelle and I'm the VP of Global Channel and Digital Strategy at the JS Group or Corona Bump. And now it's, hi, I'm Michelle. I'm a world traveler. I have 2 daughters and 2 stepdaughters and a husky puppy named Augie, and I enjoy boating and all of the things that make me who I am. So you are not just all business all the time, but you are a compilation of who you are as a person, and that makes you more relatable and that makes you more connected. And at the end of the day, people buy from people they like. And that authenticity and that genuine relationship and connection that you form with people is more critical than anything else that you can do. You need to provide them value. You need to be where they are. You need to be fishing where the fish are. And you need to ask yourself, where are my clients? Where are my customers? Where are my prospects? Where do they go? Am I engaging in their ecosystem? Or am I forcing people to come to me in a way that just doesn't make sense for the way they like to communicate? We know that email click-to-open rates is as low as 15%. We know that phone calls are very low. And if you think about the conversations that you have, I post one of these videos, I get close to 2,000, 3,000 views on a video. How long would it take me to make a phone call and have that conversation with 3,000 different people? And that's just on LinkedIn. So if you think about the sheer amount of breadth and scope and reach of our conversations that we can have in a digital era, you are constantly engaging. You're constantly having conversations and adding value with your ecosystem and listening and learning on the other end of that spectrum, because what they have to say is just as important as what you have to say. So at the end of the day, I highly recommend you to think outside the box. Think outside of traditional platforms when you're trying to connect with your prospects and customers, and try ever so hard not to be stale or complacent. The most important thing to learn and grow and be open-minded. And I think, I'll use an example in my personal life. When I first moved to Albany, New York, I was going to have one of my daughters, we wanted to find a good faith family, and we joined a church. And our nun, who is an ultimate influencer, said, hey, Michelle, I know you're in technology. Can you tell me a little bit about social media? And, I said, okay, there's all of these things, and here's some opportunities that you can have. And she said, I want to be on all of those tools. And I was like, really? And she said, absolutely, because I want to be where the people I'm trying to reach are. If they're on Facebook, put me there. If they're on Twitter, if they're on LinkedIn, if I can record the homily and put that on YouTube, I want everybody to have access and understanding and connection to the content and value that I can provide them. And so rather than bring them to me, I will bring it to them. And if she can do that as a 75-year-old nun, I assure you, you can too. So be open-minded, continually learn and grow, and be able to adapt, evolve, and change, and I guarantee you, you will be successful. So I look forward to working with each and every one of you and talking to you and learning and hearing what's working, what's not, and how we can help. I hope you have a great day and a great week, and we'll definitely talk soon. Take care.